All right, so Paryankasana, Virasana and Paryankasana. So the first thing is you start in Virasana. So see, like my knees are together and you can't see my feet, but they're just a little bit apart. And you sit down between them. Right? Yeah. Okay, and then you start working on turning your feet out. And so you're going to flex your ankle and rotate the bottom of your leg. And doing it, like keeping your foot kind of dragging against the floor, I swear it like helps, for one thing, keep your knees bent and down on the floor. The other thing that it does is I think it like strengthens the muscles and ligaments and stuff, ligaments and tendons in your foot and your shin to move that way. So that's the next part. You can work one foot and then the other, you know, until both legs are stretchy enough that you can sit down between the two of them. So it's the first thing that you need to do. And then, and really that rotation of the leg, so my thigh is inwardly rotated, but my shin is externally rotated. And that, I think, is what looks so weird about it. But it's really not that far from, in primary series, when you do Janushirasana C, yeah, your thigh isn't inwardly rotated, it's out, but your shin is doing that same rotation, that outward rotation and flexing your ankle, right? So it's not as weird as it seems. But then once you get that part, and so you're down, sitting down, and you staying, you know, as low as you can, pull your feet out and up, flex your ankles, and then you're sitting down between them. You want your pelvis like heavy, so like both sit bones on the floor, so that you feel like this is like a square, you know. And then this stays up. So like imagine like you have this really heavy like lead ball or a big bowl of water or something in your pelvis, and you're trying to like keep it level and not spill, and also it's like really grounding you, weighting you down, which is different from what you'll see in some videos. People splay their pelvis out onto the floor. I don't think that's good for you. Also, what this is doing is like where your psoas attaches to your femur, that's like turned in right here. So it's kind of stretching that in a certain way, sort of maybe kind of releasing the bottom part of it, or like holding it stationary. So then we're going to stretch the top part. So we're going to keep the pelvis up and square and heavy, and then arch the top. And then I know I'm not going to be able to get this whole thing in here. Let me turn this sideways. Yeah. Okay. So what's going to happen is this is up high, and this is going to arch. So like from around my belly button. So keeping the pelvis up, right? And then I'm going to let my head go back, and then hopefully you can see the arms. The arms are going to come overhead, and you grab your elbows, and you reach for putting your elbows onto the floor. I hope that's visible. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit just to make sure, because it's just really like, now you know the feet position. You just need to be able to see my pelvis like square there and staying up and heavy. And then I'm stretching the top section of my psoas that connects to the upper part of the body. Because then when my arms go overhead, I'm really stretching that open even more. And then I alternate grabbing elbows so that I stretch both sides equally. And then I put my elbows back down, get my head off the floor, bring it up. I'll turn my feet under like that, and then bring my knees up, kind of curl my pelvis forward, and stretch my feet a little bit extra before you flip over chakrasana. Okay.